Hey boys and girls, welcome to another episode of CampingGearTV.com. I'm Ben.
I'm Josh.
And today we have gotten some more products from another company.
Yep, called All Terrain, and they are a maker of all natural, soaps and sunscreens and insect repellents and hand sanitizers and a bunch of other stuff. And today we're talking about is soap and hand sanitizers.
But these are kind of two special ones, right?
Yeah, the soap is called Wonder Wash, and it's a fragrance-free, all-purpose soap. It's pH neutral, so that's what I'm talking about there. And the hand sanitizer is called Hand Sans, antiseptic hand sanitizer, all natural, fragrance-free, kills 99.9% of germs and bacteria.
So what makes this soap and this hand sanitizer different from all the other soaps and hand sanitizer out there?
Well, they both claim to be all natural, right? And then in the case of the soap, it says it's pH neutral, which is supposed to be good for your skin. A lot of people will only use soaps that are pH neutral. Like I've heard that Dove has pH neutral soap.
What about Caress?
Caress, I don't know about. Yeah. What do you use?
I dress with Caress.
All right. Well, there you go. But apparently Dove is cruel to animals, whereas All Terrain says that no animals were tested for this product. So they got a little bunny on the thing that says cruelty free. So with the soap, the Wonder Wash, it's biodegradable, so it's kind of environmentally friendly like that. It's concentrated, so you buy a little bottle, you only have to use a little bit. Because it's pH neutral, it's mild enough to also be used as a shampoo.
Interesting.
So if you're out camping, you can just bring this one bottle, and then you've got your soap and shampoo in one, and it's good for your skin.
So being biodegradable, though, I think a lot of people may not know that if you just get your bar of Dove or your bar of soap out of there, it's not as and take that out in the outdoors. That's really not what you should be taking out, and in some cases, some of those products could be a little more harmful to the environment.
Could be. I mean, you have to look into each product specifically, but sure.
But these people make All Terrain makes a product that is environmentally friendly,
right,
and more biodegradable. So.
Yep.
I'm curious. I'd like to try maybe the hand sanitizer.
You want to try it?
Yeah.
All right.
See how well this hand sanitizes.
What's going on here? You got to take off this little white thing in there before you use it. So, good call. All right. The moment of truth. A little bit there. I'm going to try a little bit too. Alright, so with hand sanitizer, it says all natural antiseptic hand sanitizer, alright? So then, I looked into it a little bit on the back. It's got kind of the typical, Food and Drug Administration logo on the back. The active ingredient is ethyl alcohol, 62%.
You can smell it.
Yeah. So hand sanitizers like this technically have to have at least 62%, I think 60 or 62% to effectively kill bacteria and germs. Purell and Germex have about 66% ethyl alcohol as the active ingredient. So really, I think this stuff actually has about the same active ingredient as Purell and Germex. I'm not exactly sure why it says all natural. Because it seems to be a pretty similar product, just branded a little differently.
Feeling it on the hands, it's maybe a little thicker actually, I thought, than a lot of regular hand sanitizers, and probably dried a little quicker. Where a lot of times, sometimes I use a hand sanitizer and my hands feel real wet for a little bit and I don't want to touch anything.
So the 60% ethyl alcohol is only one of the ingredients in here, and then of the rest of the ingredients, there's no chemicals used in the All Terrain product. We'll take their word on that. And it says it's independently tested to kill pneumonia, E. coli, and MRSA, which is Staphylococcus. Yeah.
That sounds like something you don't want to get.
No, Staphylococcus is nasty.
Right.
Yeah. But one interesting thing about hand sanitizers in general is I was researching this product. There's some debate over whether or not they're really good for you, and actually the CDC recommends washing hands first, like washing them with soap, and only using a hand sanitizer when no soap is available. And the reason for that is apparently once you sterilize your skin with alcohol, you have severely compromised your skin's natural defenses, for one. You damage the acid mantle of the skin and expose your skin almost immediately to colonization of pathogenic bacteria or viruses with the very next touch you make. So they'll get rid of bacteria, but apparently overusing hand sanitizers with alcohol can break down the acid mantle on your skin and thus make you more susceptible to bacteria in the future.
So maybe when you're out and about in the outdoors, warding off vampires, doing what you do, maybe but just best to use the soap then.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since it's biodegradable. It's okay to be, to wash your hands in a in a lake or a river or a stream or something like that. The product's okay. That if you buy such a thing, that may be the best route to go.
Right.
I don't know if you're not by a body of water, if you necessarily all the time want to use the soap then, because then you're using water that you're carrying. That might be the time then to bust out the hand sanitizer. Yeah. But also, if you're talking about killing your skin's natural defense, well, if you're outside, you're susceptible to a lot of different types of injuries. If you cut your skin, it could be very problematic if you have, kind of diminished your body's own defense against, healing that cut when you're out. Because if you're out for a while, especially if you're out on like the Appalachian Trail for a couple weeks, you could have a serious problem there.
You need your acid mantle in situations like that.
Interesting. Okay.
I think Acid Mantle would be a good name for a band.
Right. I'll look into that, see what we can do. Well, that's our episode for today. Check out All Terrain. They got a huge line of products, all sorts of lotions and soaps and, all natural products.
Yeah.
And
you can buy them places like REI and online and whatnot.
Yep. And we had a link earlier on in the episode, so check them out and come back and see us again for another episode. CampingGearTV.com. See ya.